Hi everyone, Christian Bates with Longevity Power. Today I'm going to teach you how to make Goji, Electrolyte, Lime-ade Popsicles. That's right, we're going to make some elixir into frozen popsicle form to get our deep core energy and our electrolytic balance. That means our ability to go out and sweat this summer. So we're going to start with some water, right? Some spring water. The best water you can possibly get. Good filtered water, or even better, spring water. Then we're going to add just a little bit of ice. Now you don't really have to add ice to this because we're going to freeze it. But this will make it so that it takes that much less time to freeze, so you can have your popsicles that much sooner. So we did 3 cups of spring water, about a cup of ice. Next we got to do our Goji Joy. This is a very powerful goji berry extract. We remove a lot of the fiber and sugar, simple sugars like fructose, away from the goji berry and concentrate the active compounds such as the polysaccharides, which are just so good for tissue health and strengthening the immune system. We also increase the amount of zeaxanthin that's in the goji berry. It's really great carotenoid for your eyes. There are so many amazing benefits to goji berries. And if you're on kind of a lower sugar protocol and you're like, uh-oh, I can't really do the dried fruit goji berry, well, you're in luck, because this is so low glycemic. I personally pound this stuff and I'm real sensitive to sugar, so I don't get any blood sugar spike. So it's actually one of the most nutrient dense and universal substances around is goji berry tea. And in this case, it's goji berry super powerful tea dehydrated into a water-soluble powder. I'm going to put 1 to 2 tablespoons in here to make it a little bit thicker, so it's going to be like a fruit punch thickness. Then we'll add a little bit of sea salt. Just a couple pinches will do. Now this is an electrolyte Lime-ade, so the salt is contributing to that electrolyte nourishment. We want to definitely do some limes. Now you could do lemons, but limes are just so fantastic. Lime-ade is just so exquisite. I mean, come on people, this is like so tasty. Alright, 1 nice juicy ripe lime. Maybe if you've got some smaller limes, you might do 2 limes. We're going to blend this up real quick before we add our final ingredients. Now Goji Joy is 100% water soluble, but it takes a little extra blending just to get any little clumps completely dissolved. And the stevia, now you could use any wholesome sweetener you desire. You could use honey, you could use maple syrup. I really like stevia because it's non-glycemic and just a little bit goes a long way. But note that most stevia extracts will make this elixir froth up, so that's why I'm adding it last, so I can just blend it in real briefly. That's about a 1/4 teaspoon, more or less, to taste. Briefly to make it so it's not all jet puffed with air. Now you have 2 choices. You can let this sit for a couple minutes just to let any kind of frothy head go down before you put it into your popsicle mold, or you can just put it right into your popsicle mold, and your final popsicle might have 2 layers. 1 layer that's just a little bit air puffed, and then the other layer will be more strong, rich orange color. We'll just pop these right into the freezer, and they'll take at least a couple hours to finish. When you get these popsicle molds, definitely get a BPA-free mold, which is pretty easily available. And when you want to take it out, you usually need to warm the mold under warm water for a little bit so that it melts right out. The rest of this is going to become instant elixir. It's like Goji Electrolyte Lime-ade fruit punch. If you like to make green juice, you can just blend your green juice right into this. if you like to make all kinds of smoothies, you can just add this to a nut milk, and then you can even add other superfood powders and tonic herb extract powders. It's so good. What kind of popsicle flavors would you want me to make next? Let me know in the comments section below. Check out these guys a couple hours later.